What's up, guys? I am super excited. I am launching this 6-month project that I've decided to undertake that I keep postponing. It's going to be called The Shift to Happiness. One of the reasons I decided to undertake this project is I've been dealing with people for 17, 18 years now. I've been working in the gym for 17, 18 years. And as easy as it has become for me to teach people and help people get better physically, it seems like there's still a lot that bothers people mentally. There are a lot of things that, mental blockages that, people don't believe in themselves. And what's been great working in the gym is that we can take one of those limiting beliefs where I can't do this, in the physical realm, I can't do this box jump. And then when they do it, it's kind of proof that, maybe we're limiting ourselves in other areas as well. So I've decided to undertake this 6-month project where I'll be posting videos, these longer videos, twice a week, and then some other content in the middle of the week, kind of along the same lines, but not this. I have this 50 steps, if you will, to happiness, 50 things that will continuously shift us in that direction. It's not a quick fix. It's not a magic pill you can take, but they are steps that taken over time will help shift our perspective. It's what helped me change my mindset about the world, to be less judgmental, to be less angry, to be really just more happy. Just shift your thought process to becoming more happy. And did you ever notice that, let's say, you buy this new car and then all of a sudden you just see them everywhere on the road? It's because your brain has subconsciously filtered that in. So you're going to see it more often. They've always been there. It's not everybody decided to buy the same car at the same time. It's always been there. You're now aware of it. And that's what I decided to do for myself, for my own mental well-being, to, ease some suffering, if you will. And I don't use suffering in the term that we may look at it in the world, where, I'm not suffering tremendously physically or mentally, but, we all have our anxieties and our stresses and our worries, pressures that we put on ourselves. So really to ease that suffering. And today being the first day, I'd like to get into something easy. I'm all about building momentum. So the easiest thing that we can do, and it can be controlled anywhere, and it's a way to kind of just bring us back to a calm state, is breath work, breathing. And what I'd like to share with you is a couple of methods that I've used to kind of calm myself down. And if I can calm myself down, it gives me an extra opportunity to now decide, how do I want my mood to be? A lot of us say, I can't, I'm just emotional, and I get emotional and I have no control. Well, that's not true. We always have control. We can decide how we want to be. Now, we might say something, got me to be angry, or got me to be stressed, or made me sad. That's true, but we're allowing it. We're allowing that to happen. So the second that you become aware of that, the breath work will give you an opportunity to decide how you want to be, moving forward. So one method that we could use is it's called a box breathing. So you take 5 seconds to inhale. Try to make sure that when you inhale, you get to full lung capacity. Hold that for 5 seconds. Exhale for 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. No air in the lungs for 5 seconds. So your pattern would look like this. Now, the toughest part is when you're going to have no air in the lungs holding that for 5 seconds. It's going to feel uncomfortable at first. You're going to feel like you want to gasp for air. Try to keep it controlled. We're trying to keep you in a calm state. We're not trying to get you more agitated, right? So that's a simple way. It's 5, 5, 5, 5, just like a square wood, just like a box. You can do that at any time. Now, if you're to repeat that, try to repeat that for a minimum of 5 breaths. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but each breath is taking you about 20 seconds. Each breath cycle is taking you about 20 seconds, which means 5 breaths would take you close to 2 minutes. It's just an opportunity for you to calm yourself down. When we're in control of our breathing, the rest of our physiology will follow. So if you start kind of panic breathing, if you're going to see like you're going to get more stressed. Now, if we can slow the breathing down, then we should have an opportunity to choose how we want our mood to be moving forward. Now, if you want to change up some of those variables, another option would be to breathe in for 6 seconds, hold that for 3, breathe out for 6, and hold that for 3 as well. So if you're not comfortable holding the 5 seconds with no air in the lungs, you can only hold it for 3, and that's a different option as well, and you can do that. Now, might seem small, it might seem like it's not really doing anything, you're hoping for some type of big, quick solution. All of these videos will stack on to each other. So over time, and by continuing to practice these methods, you will see that it will make a shift. Also become aware that nothing has happened overnight. You didn't go through your schooling, in 1 week or in 1 day. You can't just say all of a sudden, you went into kindergarten and the next day you're graduating high school. It may have felt like that, but it did take 11 years, maybe for some other people 12 or 13, that's okay too. But realize that what you're undertaking now is going to be a shift. If you're 30 years old and you've kind of been this way for a little while, understand that it's going to take a little bit of time to shift you into this new direction. So we're going to build on it. Try not to become discouraged. If you do, just focus back on the breath. Remember, you're on the right path. Day 1, breath work. Try it out whenever you're stressed. At any moment in the day, it's great. You don't need any equipment. And let me know how you feel. Have a great one.